Hi, this is Strephon Kaplan Williams, DreamWorks psychologist, trained in Jungian, worked with people long time, 35 years, worked with their dreams and their life issues. Who is this? Who is this? Take a good look at that. This is when I taught psychologists in Romania. This is one of their gifts to me. Thanks a lot. This traditional folk art. This then, as a Jungian now, this is dangerous to give me folk art because I see the symbolic meaning. Okay, which which do you like best, huh? This is me, and this is my face, huh? 74 years old and still going strong. Okay, the normal face, you know how the genders, one of them especially, sort of paints the face up. That's called a persona in Jungian psychology. That's the face that we show to the world. Well, now here is this. What the folk wisdom shows is the shadow. That's the repressed side of ourselves. Oh my God. I'm going crazy, huh? Well, we each have that crazy side of ourselves, and the parents tried to make us good children, right? Right? Good children make good parents. Okay, if I have a good child to show to the neighbors and the family and talk about to my colleagues and work people, but if I have this kind of child, and acting out, shadow child who acts out acts out the opposite attitudes and behavior, who doesn't want to be good, just good. Oh God, what a pressure. You're only loved because you're a good child. My God, what message is that to the world? Real love, called unconditional love, is we love our children unconditionally. We try and work with and accept all their behavior and ideas and whatever, and relate to it. Of course, we want changes. I want changes in my relationship, but I don't always get it. Now, I can't be a good relator and have an ongoing relationship with a special person unless we're both working on what? Working on our shadows also, the messy sides of ourselves, huh? Quick summary: we fall in love with the persona of the other person, and we act out the persona of the other person. Jungian psychology and DreamWorks psychology, the persona is the good, positive aspects of ourselves. Huh? The opposite is the shadow. The opposite is all that repressed stuff, the instincts, the sex, the weird behavior, the mistakes, the imperfections, the difficulties, all sorts of vulnerabilities get repressed. Okay, I have to be a good child, huh? I'm born into this family. Instead of receiving unconditional love, they put me to work. My first job in most families as a child is to act good. I'm successful. I'm an achiever in school. I'm liked by everybody. I please my mother and my father at least most of the time. Okay, that's artificial because it's one sided. If you don't also get a chance to act out, to hit the other little children once in a while if you get angry, or they're stealing your toy and you grab it back, or even if you want to steal someone else's toy. That's only an adult concept, stealing each other's toys. The adult concept is possession. But in the moment, children just might grab, small children, any toys and create and play with them alone or together. So, shadow, be careful with the shadow. The shadow in this folk, see the exaggeration? See the exaggeration? The big, big nose, the eyes, and See what happens if I do this, huh? Oh my God, look at those teeth. I better watch out for the shadow, huh? The shadow is an archetype. So own your own shadow. That's why we advocate in psychology, psychotherapy. Take responsibility for all your feelings, your good feelings, your bad feelings, positive and negative, and also for what you evoke in others that you relate to, including, you know, if someone else is angry with me, okay, how have I evoked that? But also, are they dealing with their own anger towards me or someone else as their own anger? Or are they doing like a certain president does, projects the enemy? You're either with us or you're with the terrorists, huh? All that bullshit language that politicians crap out of their anuses, to convince the stupid, unconscious people that they're somehow real persons. Well, a really integrated and person you can trust is someone who knows their own shadow and knows the other person's shadows, and who doesn't make themselves all arrogant and superior, and doesn't project enemy, the shadow, out onto others, while at the same time puffing themselves up as gloriously wonderful, all powerful, all righteous, all good. You see it acted out in politics all too often, but it gets acted out by you and I. That's why I'm talking about it today, just to ground it. Look at how you're relating. Are you acting superior and good and positive, and you're making the other person sort of lower? Oh, they're lesser than I am. You made a mistake. You did wrong. All this fighting. Then the other person says, oh, you made a mistake. You did wrong. So this is couples fighting, judging each other and projecting their shadows. This is why the folk wisdom then makes out of natural materials, as in Romania, where they still have the ancient culture alongside the modern culture. Huh? So look for your shadow in yourself and others. Don't try and be too good. Try and be real. Real. This is Strephon Kaplan Williams having a nice dialogue with my own shadow, talking, teaching with those of you that care to listen and practice some insights. Bye for now.